behind them.
You got him, Mikey. You got him, man. You got him. Come on, man. Come on, baby.
Come on, get him in the fold. Get him in the fold.
The 3 cars out.
Oh! Big trouble. Big wreck behind them.
Lead him back. Come on.
To the flag.
Come on, Mikey. You got it, man. You got it. You got it. You got it.
You got it.
Mikey! All right.
Michael Waltrip wins.
This is great. I just hope Dale's okay. I guess he's all right, isn't he?
This is undoubtedly one of the toughest announcements that I've ever personally had to make. But after the accident in turn 4 at the end of the Daytona 500, we've lost Dale Earnhardt.
Nobody could really get their arms around the fact that Dale Earnhardt was dead. It just didn't seem possible. And all the wrecks I'd seen him be in, all the things I'd seen happen to him, and he always got out.
If you go back to the late 90s and even into 2000, our sport, we were working on safety. But you know, quite honestly, we were probably not working on it with a sense of urgency. Well, in the closing lap of the Daytona 500 in 2001, the door got kicked slam off the hinges. The icon of our sport, Dale Earnhardt, 7-time champion, the ambassador for NASCAR, got killed.
He had what I feel were life-ending type injuries at the time of impact, and really nothing could be done for him.
The sport revolved around Dale Earnhardt, and when you lose that, when you lose your biggest star, you got to figure out how to not lose the next one.
I think it really made NASCAR step up and say, hey, we've lost our marquee driver, and we've got to make his car safer.
There's no question it accelerated everybody's sense of urgency on working on safety.
Bill France, I'll never forget, he absolutely mandated that we will never lose another driver again. We will build a new car, the COT. We will mandate whatever it takes.
When you look at the effort that was put in to make the cars safer, the walls softer, you know, the magnitude of the seat construction has just been unreal.
Dale Earnhardt is making some changes to the seat.
In '99, I drove Dale's car, and it had a bus seat in the bottom of it with springs. And you know, today, you know, you have a carbon fiber tub that's built to you.
The Heinz device was developed. My brother Brett was one of the first, I think the first to try that. We all thought it was crazy. You know, other things within the car, the size of the cars, the extra room, moving the driver away from the door bars, the fastening of the seat. Most of those items have come from that accident.
They didn't just look at one thing. They didn't look at, okay, if we put the Heinz device on, that'll fix our problem. They did a comprehensive report of everything that they could possibly do to make the sport safer.
Oh, Gordon comes off.
He got Kenson. Oh, and there goes Jeff. Jeff's in the inside wall. Hard into the wall.
I couldn't hit the wall at a worse angle, you know, and it really tore the thing up. And you know, I tell you what, several years ago, you know, those types of hits, you wouldn't be standing here right now.
Every one of those things that were done and have been done have saved drivers' lives. I look at Michael McDowell at Texas qualifying.
Whoa, whoa, guys, whoa, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh.
If there was ever a more horrendous crash, and the guy raced the next day.
That says so much for these race cars. It says so much for what these racetracks have done with this safer barrier. That is unbelievable.
Every racetrack that any of the top 3 series goes races at, we have safer barriers. When you look at all of the race cars, the seat technology, when you look at this car, quite honestly, I think it accelerated the breaking out of this car that we race full-time today.
Oh my God, wow.
Huge crash here at Watkins Glen, heavy contact, Jeff Gordon involved.
I say we're done for the day.
Jeff Gordon at Watkins Glen, horrendous crash, and the guy was okay. He walked away. And that's just, that's incomprehensible to an old guy like me. I've fought the wall, and the wall always won.
Talladega in the 80s, and we was running 210 mile an hour, and you're sitting there with a no headrest and sitting in a big old seat, sliding around. And you know, at the time we drove them cars in '01, I thought they was really safe.
We had a time where it was recommended that you wear a helmet. I mean, you know, so the sport went from being a very I don't want to say lackadaisical, but NASCAR not wanting to be involved with it, to now NASCAR is the leader in the industry.
I know 10 years is a long time, and I won't say that we would not have all these things, but there's no question it kicked it in gear a lot quicker, I think, when Dale Earnhardt was killed.
Brian France and Mike Helton deserve a tremendous amount of credit for taking the initiative. Now, a lot of people underneath them made it happen, but those guys at the top said, hey, look, we got to get a hold of this and go, and they've done an incredible job.
Because it was Dale and because it was Daytona and because so many people, I think, felt guilty that they hadn't done something before then, I think that's why so many drivers should be so thankful to Dale for what he started.